Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel. The saga between the FCT Minister, Chief Yele Wike, and Yele Sowore have finally gotten to the point where there's a reaction from the international community. And don't forget that there's this back and forth move. Check out let's get to some of the juicy details concerning that. But let's find out exactly what may be befalling some of our corrupt politicians going forward, based on the fact that there's quite a lot of information flying about the level of corruption from, allegedly so, from our leaders, some leaders, not all, of course. But before going to the newspaper, kindly subscribe to our channel. And according to the news, the United States has decried. Take that again. The United States has declared that corrupt Nigerian government officials will face visa restrictions, reiterating that there is no limit on accountability. Now, the U.S. mission in Nigeria gave the warning in a statement released on its social media handle. It stressed that corruption knows no borders and that perpetrators will not be shielded from consequences. Fighting corruption knows no borders or limits on accountability. Even when high-profile individuals engage in corruption, they can be barred from receiving U.S. visas, the mission stated. The warning comes just hours after Federal Capital Territory Minister Yele Wike was petitioned before U.S. authorities over alleged unlawful acquisition of multi-million-dollar properties in Florida. Activist Yele Sowore, in a petition dated September 22nd, 2025, asked the Florida Attorney General James Othmeyer to prosecute Wike for alleged money laundering and to initiate forfeiture proceedings against assets. Now, the petition signed by his lawyer, Deji Adeyanju, also urged U.S. authorities to impose sanctions and visa bans on the minister. Now, citing People's Gazette September 1st report and backed with 3 claim deeds as exhibits, the petition alleged that Wike, with the assistance of his wife, Justice Eberechi Wike of Nigeria's Court of Appeal, secretly purchased 3 luxury lakeside homes in Winter Springs, Seminole County, between 2021 and 2023. The properties, now valued over $6 million, were said to have been transferred to their children, Jordan, 25, Joaquin, 23, and Jamin, 20. That's their ages. And the homes listed in the petition include 113 Spring Creek Lane, purchased for $535,000 and transferred to Jordan. 209 Hitterwood Court, purchased for $459,157 and transferred to Joaquin, and 208 Hatterwood Court, purchased for $465,000 and transferred to Jasmine. All transactions were reportedly carried out in cash through quit claim deeds, a method often used for family transfers, but according to the petition, deliberately employed to cancel ownership and evade oversight. Now, these transactions executed in cash and hidden under the names of his children from a deliberate scheme to launder the proceeds of corruption into U.S. real estate, the petition stated. It further alleged that Wike failed to declare the properties to Nigerian Code of Conduct Bureau in violation of the 5th schedule of the 1999 Constitution. Several U.S. and Florida statutes were also cited as having been breached, including the Florida Money Laundering Act, which is 5896-101. Now, the Contraband Forfeiture Act, which is S932.701 to 707, and federal laws on money laundering, 18 USC S1956 and S1957. Now, this brazen combined with his unexplained foreign acquisitions suggests that Florida is being used as a safe haven for laundering the proceeds of corruption, the petition added. Now, Wike, of course, is one of the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's most cherished minister. Of course, in probably subsequent video, you get to see the reply and the response made by Wike to Yele Sowore. Thus far, it's been back and forth for the past 48 hours, where Sowore just listing the thin bass. But one of the things I must give to Wike, he didn't bother to reply other than in a subtle manner. Like most Nigerians have said, as some Nigerians have said during the social media issue, that some of them said that's not the way to go. If you believe an issue or something was done, or that they should go through the proper means of filing and all that, which I think they have done. Of course, on the whole process, the likes of Loretta Noche could not hide her mouth. She literally said that at Wike, the third-term governor of Rivers State, should do the needful. Now even drag the channels TV anchor person Sheung, that the anchor person Sheung should go ahead and invite the FCT minister Wike for an interview so that he could defend all of these allegations. It didn't stop there. Rufai Senior of Arise had to stylishly involve the agency, the anti-corrupt agency of Nigeria, one of them, which is EFCC, said now they have their logo, which is the eagle, and the eagle had this very sharp eyes to see everything and anything. But this particular eagle that Rufai Hussein cited on his handle then was a blind eagle that was blindfolded. He said now the eagle can no longer see Abi. Someone in his social media handle during the commentary section had to bring an eagle with blindfold. But what Rufai Hussein said was that the eagle can no longer see now Abi. What it literally means now, if you know the logo of some of our anti-corrupt agents, you know that EFCC has the logo of an eagle. So literally, without mentioning EFCC, everybody just connoted or decoded that it was actually the EFCC was referring to. But whatever the case is, it clearly shows that social media is a big platform. Everyone is listening, and all of this all began just simply because Wike just said that the president is quite benevolent, quite an understanding, a Democrat. That how can, in all sincerity, anybody call him the name they called him and go scot-free and all that. And he now brought in Sowore, saying that Sowore said something that Sowore that just said something, not too overly nice. And that was the kettle, the whole thing that busted the dam, the Kanji Dam. And the whole thing exploded. It was not, honestly, it has been 48 hours non-stop of bringing out so much against the FCT minister. And for the first time, the FCT minister have decided to move on, really, without responding to him. Although Larry Olayinka tried, exchanging battles with Sowore, he couldn't meet up. He was on another league entirely. Well, that's going to wrap it up. What's your take? Let's meet it up.